Hello and welcome to St Thomas the Apostle College here in Nunhead. We are a Catholic boys' school and our aim is to educate boys between the age of 11 and 16. Although we are a Catholic school and our mission criteria gives priority to baptised practising Catholics, many of our boys are in fact strongly practising Christians, and once within the school we embrace all Christian faiths. Our main aim is for all our boys to achieve excellence with care. In terms of academic success, clearly we want all our boys to achieve well and to leave this college with good GCSEs, ready to go into the wider world prepared. All our boys are regularly examined and tracked so we know how well they're doing and how we can give them instructions on how to improve their performance. Please take the time to come and see us personally, and I'll be more than happy to show you around a thriving educational community.
I was really, in my shell, shy, quiet, didn't really mingle with people. I think that was because of my primary school, because I wasn't really popular. But now that I'm head boy, you can see that the school has changed me. It's made me kind of more confident. Makes me think that I can do anything I want.
Twice a year they're examined under formal conditions. The results are published and we will produce an overall ranking order. The boys are fully aware of this and are competitive. It's a rather old-fashioned view, but we think it bears fruit with our boys because we live in a competitive world.
As you can see today, this is St Thomas Apostles Sports Day and it's actually the pinnacle of our calendar. 4 houses, Jones, Rigby, Griffith and Gunston competing for the trophy of the year. Staff have dispersed around the arena as well, officiating and making sure that everyone's safe and participating to the best of their ability. I'm an ex-pupil, so I was back here in the late 70s, early 80s, and again, when I was back then, Sports Day was always at the Crystal Palace. Because we've got the arena, we've got the stands, the parents can come and view in a safe day and a good viewing of the actual arena. It's fantastic for the kids and it's good for staff morale as well to get together after.
Da 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 da, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, da 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 da. Yeah, does that make sense? 1, 2, 3. Very good, well done, got it first time, excellent. Right, together, let's do that little bit.
We have a very effective prefect system, we have a budding system, we have a mentoring system. We want to make the boys feel at home when they come here. If they have any concerns, there's no point brushing them under the carpet. If it concerns the boy or it concerns you as a parent, then it will concern us.
The next part of the lesson is performance. So we have to represent what we're showing, but also really respect each other's work.
When I came to this school, I wasn't smart at all, but again, teachers told me that if you work, if you revise, if you do this, you'll get the grades you want. So I listened to them, started revising, started getting the grades. Could ask my friends, now I'm on top, get A's, it's a regular basis. And I'm loving it, yeah, I'm loving it.
We have a lot of different clubs for different year groups. We have the STEM club, which is science, technology, engineering and maths, which we do for Key Stage 3. We also have an Eco Warriors club, which is run within the science department to encourage, obviously, environmentally friendly behaviour. That's another Key Stage 3 enrichment activity which we really encourage. When we get up to Key Stage 4, our BTEC obviously is very vocational, so there's a lot of enrichment opportunities. They go out and spend a lot of time in science-based workplaces. So we try to encourage science not just in the classroom but also in their real lives.
It's only recently that primary school started to teach languages, so it's quite common I would say to have a year 7 class where half of the students have done something before, have done sort of French before in primary school, and half of the students haven't. For that reason, we start all over again from the beginning. But then those who've done it before, we stretch them a little bit, so there is a differentiation within the same lesson. We tend to do these sort of lessons where they produce a written text, a written paragraph, and then at the end of the lesson they come up to the front and then present their work to the rest of the class. And while they present the work, the other students are encouraged to give a sort of peer assessment, so give an opinion about what the presentation of the student and give advice, so something that went well, something that could be better about the presentation. And yeah, generally boys are quite keen to come up and present their work to the rest of the class.
I've experienced a lot over the years, and it's much thanks to the school because of the different opportunities that they give you, extracurricular activities, and the teachers, the way they respond to you in lots of situations.
St. Thomas the Apostle, it opens your eyes a bit because you see different people. When you see the prefects and you see how they went one way, and then there's other people that dropped out of school and they went another way, so it shows you that you can be wherever you want to be. Cadets help me become more disciplined, help me see more of the world, like more opportunities, what people do, how the British Army works and everything.
One of the main interests of the boys here is eating, and we have a tuck shop in the morning and also the compulsory school lunch. So our year 11s will go in first. They will help to supervise the younger boys who will go in year order, supervised by their head of year. We're very grateful to the London Borough of Southwark for supporting us in our PFI bid. It wouldn't have been possible without the support of our local councillors, and in particular our local MP Harriet Harman, who I think summed up the feeling of the school when she came to our last St Thomas the Apostle Day Mass last year, and reminded us what a good school we were and how boys were lucky to come here.
It is a very, very good school. I think that it has very high achievement. It has high expectations, and all of you have the opportunity, because you are in this school, to do very, very well in your lives ahead. I think you're very fortunate to be here, and your parents made a wise choice when they sent you here. Thank you very much.
I'm the head of year 8, so when the boys came in year 7, I was their head of year, and I will continue to be their head of year until they get to year 11, and that's for continuity. Most of the times in school, that's what we do. So a year group will have the same head of year for 5 years, so that person gets to know them very well, gets to know their parents very well, and you build up a relationship over the 5 years. When they first come in year 7, there's obviously the very childish stage and such like, and they need a lot of mumming, and they need a lot of care.
They do quite a lot of sports, and I quite like sports. And they do lots of they have lots of tech stuff. I like doing stuff with computers.
By the time they get into year 8, they're a lot more mature. They know what, they're quite settled within the school. They've formed good friendships as well. And, I think basically they understand why they are in school at that point in time.
As you will see on your trips around the school, parts of the school are a building site, and we come in every morning and a new part of the school is arising out of the ground. When you go home in the evening and the workers are working under floodlights, by the time the school is completely finished by the end of 2012, we will have the best equipped and most modern school, certainly in London, if not Britain.
We have the main entrance of the new St Thomas the Apostle College right here. It's a pedestrian entrance on Hollydale Road. It's a 2-storey brick-built building which replaces the landscape of the Victorian houses along Hollydale Road. On the ground floor we have science. From the science labs on the ground floor, you have 2 science classrooms connected to each laboratory. The top floor is recessed back to give students privacy. The walkways with the lockers into science, they're into the science classrooms, which are interconnected to the science laboratories. In the centre we have our courtyard, which focuses on our chapel, which is part of our history and our tradition. Included in our courtyard, which we call a cloister, are some outdoor classroom facilities which pupils can use in their break and lunchtime for sitting, talking, playing games. At the very back of our site, we have the School of Performance and the School of Creativity. So it's music, drama, PE on the top floor, and at the end we have arts, resistant materials, food and media. In front of it is the purpose-built school playground, divided into 3 five-a-side football pitches or 1 continuous long pitch.
In conclusion, I'm going to return to where I started. This is a Catholic boys' school situated in Nunhead, South London. It's a closely knit community, and our sole aim is to achieve excellence with care and equip our boys for the outside world. It's a mixed community, it's a successful community, but it's a vibrant community. As with any product, I would advise you, before you make a definite choice about choosing St Thomas the Apostle College, come and have a personal look. Either contact our admissions officer or contact the college office and I will show you around personally. Because if you're interested in us, we're interested in you, and it's best from the beginning to be quite clear how we're going to go about making an honest partnership for your son's future.